Hey there, crafty friends. Welcome back to Twirlcraft Studio, where we turn, maybe I should throw that out, into, wow, that looks amazing. Today, we're giving an old lamp a fabulous makeover using one of my favorite crafting techniques, decoupage. Because honestly, why buy new when you can glue paper to it and call it art? So this little lamp was sitting in the corner of my room looking, well, kind of sad. The kind of lamp that says, I've been through things, but we're about to give it a glow up, literally. First things first, give your lamp a good wipe. You don't want any dust or mystery crumbs under your decoupage. I'm using a bit of mild cleaner, but honestly, a damp cloth works fine. You want your surface nice and clean so your Mod Podge sticks, not slides around like a toddler on a slip and slide. Now for the fun part, picking your paper. I'm using these gorgeous floral napkins because, well, they make me happy and they scream cozy cottage charm. You can use scrapbook paper, tissue paper, or even old wrapping paper. Just make sure it's thin enough to mold around the lamp base easily. Pro tip, if you're using napkins, peel away the white backing layers so you just have the printed sheet. Otherwise, it'll wrinkle more than a forgotten load of laundry. Okay, now we're ready for the magic potion, Mod Podge. I'm using a matte finish, but glossy or satin will work too, depending on the vibe you want. Grab a brush and start applying a thin coat to a small section of your lamp. Don't go too heavy or your paper will start to swim around like it's in a bathtub. Carefully place your paper down, smoothing it gently from the center out. I like to use a bit of plastic wrap or my fingers, but be gentle. You don't want to rip it. Ask me how I know. Keep working your way around, overlapping the edges slightly so everything blends nicely. Think of it like a paper quilt, but less sewing and more glue sniffing in a non-weird way. Sometimes I'd cut out just a single flower and line it up with the napkin I'd already placed, kind of like piecing together a floral puzzle. And honestly, there were moments I felt like I was sculpting with clay, carefully smoothing out all those little edges. I'm so glad I chose a napkin with bright, busy designs, though. It made blending everything together so much easier. Once your whole lamp is covered, let it dry for about 20-30 minutes. Now it's time to seal your masterpiece. Brush on another layer of Mod Podge over the entire surface to protect your design. This will give it a lovely finish and make it durable enough to actually use. Let it dry completely. And if you're feeling fancy, you can even add a second coat for extra shine and strength. And look at her now, from boring to blooming, literally. I love how the florals pop when the light's on. It gives the whole room this cozy vintage feel. And there you have it, a simple, budget-friendly DIY that turns a forgotten lamp into a one-of-a-kind art piece. If you enjoyed this makeover, don't forget to like, subscribe so you don't miss more cozy creative projects. Now go grab a brush, a napkin, and some Mod Podge, and give something in your house a little twirl of its own.